What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Welcome if you're just tuning in. I'm John Shambi with Chris Singleton. One man out here in the second.
Senga.
So 2 away with nobody on. James Outman digs in now.
James Outman.
Yeah, Milwaukee winning a lot. Yeah.
晚上好，今天怎么样？
天气很好。
哈哈，今天好有趣。你喜欢运动吗？我自己不是很喜欢运动，喜欢户外的活动。你呢？
喜欢。
喜欢运动真棒。你最喜欢什么运动？篮球、足球还是别的？
篮球。
篮球很好玩。现在你常常跟同学一起打篮球吗？
对。
和朋友一起打篮球一定很开心。你们通常打几个小时？还是玩一会儿就休息
1个小时。
1个小时很不错，可以锻炼。
这是当球场。
谢谢。那下次见，好吗？
拜拜。
拜拜。
Dodgers passam 1-0 no 3-0. Imagine that for a flip. That was just good. So the game was like walking in loading before. 3-0. Then 6-2.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game.
Gary Sanchez now.
The first base.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And a swing and a miss.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Two outs. And that's a little bit high. 1-2 the count.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Westburg. The wind of the pitch. Bunting for a hit. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Acuna now. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe and second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Realmuto over at second, one down. And that one hammered way back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Lead runner puts on the brakes, and it's second and third.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Second and third, one gone. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's like
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Nick Frasso out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. A new pitcher in the game, Landon Knack.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Still only one out here in the inning. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 6-0. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's ripped. Base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. So it's 4 runs for him on 5 hits. No errors and no one left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees have the lead, 7-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Rojas. Rojas goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games.
Or Boston took the lead. Maybe they'll face LA in the postseason, World Series. Yeah, that's what Chapman. Sheeta, Evil, Ruben, all this loaded. Now,
Wow, looks good.
oh, 2 runs. Third, single third.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Now back to work. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez. It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Man at first, and the bat runner on the go. That's in for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 8-1, but he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, and they got him.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base paths, top-tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and
2 outs, base is empty. And now it is JT Real Muto.
RBI currently
And he drops it down the third baseline. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. The Yankees have the advantage, 8-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez.
A reminder to those fans sitting in the lower levels behind home plate. If any of you decide to get on your cell phone and wave to your friends, you will be immediately subject to imprisonment of no less than 20 years. We thank you. Hey fans, a reminder to check out the fast pitch pitching cage located on the 100 level behind first base. Today, the fastest pitch throw is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul, and the slowest is 44 miles an hour, set by Joe Wilkerson.
Challenge the call. Good ball, 3-2. Challenge next inning. On the little challenge.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
It's challenged.
Knack back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. An absolute smash to left. His 13th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And there's a strike.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Judge rips that one. That's back. And it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Ronaldo Lopez taking over on the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So the batting order turns over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. 3 for 3 with a single, double, and a homer. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Tries to get back and save. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
1st and 3rd, 2 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one. He's just so locked locked
Met
in
store,
with his
the Meta
swing,
store. I
and
don't know
he's
if
just
Mets
not
Cast. I didn't
missing
realize
right
the real
now.
Mets
3
Cast
homer game,
Facebook
man, is
group.
so special.
Not
And I
sure
tell
if
you
it's
what,
The
true.
pitcher on here,
Although
Lucas
it's Met
Sims.
service.
and we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first base. Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 3. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5. The Yankees with the lead, 15-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
What was it like here?
Out. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. 3.
Bottom of the inning, JT Realmuto steps in.
Really trade thing. How you do it.
Sims back to work. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And Realmuto is out. And there's 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be
Boston scored again. Oh, no Chapman. Hello. 3-0. Spies using Mystical theme. Strike three.
Game over.